there, it's another tarot sesh for Virgo. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a reading being done the first half of January 2024. I'm looking at 911 on my incorrect clock, so you might want to look up angel number 911. It's not as alarming as you would think. But so this is being recorded at the beginning of, or the first half of January 2024. But anytime you're seeing this, if the message resonates, if the title resonates, then there could be messages that are meant for you, Virgo. So we're going to get started. The song that I had on pre-shuffle when I was getting the cards ready, it's called Someday Baby, and it's by R.L. Burnside. So bear with me. It's a really cool song. I definitely think you should go and listen to it. But the lyrics: goodbye girl, better get gone, skit gone, had a great time, got beat pretty good, had a good thing going, got more than you gave, goddamn now, but now I'll give it to you, girl, you got game. Girl, you got game. That was a big one. Yeah, goodbye baby, better close that door. Once you found love, you can't stay long, but someday baby, you ain't gonna be trouble for me anymore. So what the song's about, or what I'm getting off of it, right, is either somebody is saying this to you. You could be female energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. Everybody has both feminine and masculine qualities within them. It's just a matter of balance, okay? But it's either somebody saying this to you, or you are saying this to somebody else. But it's somebody, and you may not have even gotten along very well with them, or even like the person, right? But it's like giving credit where credit is due, and it's like somebody's watching somebody level up, and they're like, God damn, like, how did that happen? But girl, you got game, and so it's like somebody recognizing that and maybe even watching it happen. So either this is being noticed and said about you, you could be leveling up, or you could be watching somebody else level up, and it's just like shocking, right? All right, let's get into this. So we're going to start out with some tea leaf fortune cards. I'm going to pull some tarot on top of those cards, and then we're going to end with some oracle. What do we have as we call in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo, please? Oh, 2 cards came out immediately. Face down. Okay. Okay. All right, and then there's a second half. There's like 300 of these cards. What do we got for Virgo, please? Virgo. Okay, that was first. I'm just laying these out the way that they fell. All right, you got quite a bit. Leo had a long read too. You got a lot. Okay, so this is odd. I'm picking up on a past timeline, but I'm also seeing what's playing out because of that timeline, if that makes sense. Okay, so we start out with a carrot. It says opportunity or windfall. And then we have love. And I feel like this is in the past. Then we have September. So something could have happened. It could have been this past September. It could have been two years ago in September. But also, for some of you, it could be something coming up this next September, though I feel it's more in the past. Then we have happiness, which is flowers. Then we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And then it's like the plot thickens. Then we've got bat, take care, enemies are working against you. Then we have cat, a two-faced friend. And then we have ink pot, problems to be resolved. So that's good. So now as I get into this reading, much like the energies, being able to balance, do understand that my readings could be about yourself, or it could be about, the other person. So take it as it resonates. And even if some of this, comes out and it's, it may sound awful, but you need to ask yourself, is this actually you? And I don't know why I have to say that in this reading, but that's what I'm feeling right now. Underneath the deck, we've got cup. Maybe that's why I was saying it. Cup, you should accept valid criticism. And then we've got lobster, financial pinch. So this is underlying energy, or what you don't see coming. Okay. So I feel like in the past there was some type of opportunity or windfall. Had to do with potential love or partnership. Could have happened around the time frame of September. Doesn't matter which year. And I feel like it was a state of happiness for you. It started out good, maybe. And it's interesting because we've got flowers, happiness, but there's like this black bird right in the middle of it. Maybe it looks blue on screen, but it's like black to me. It looks like a raven. Ravens I thought meant death, or it's like, I feel like there's something that you may have been happy about because it was no longer in your life. But then archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And I feel like now in the present tense, you've got enemies working against you. Could be a two-faced friend, or you could be the two-faced friend. And then we've got ink pot, problems to be resolved. For some reason, I'm feeling like that has to do with contracts. But let's get some clarification with the cards. So I've got the Tattoo Tarot. And then we're going to clarify with Tarot of a Moon Garden. The song is just playing in my head. It's such a cool beat. It's like very do 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 do. It's like very jammy. I love it. Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 girl, you got game. It's like somebody giving like real credit, like props. And they may not like you. They may. It's like, ugh, that person annoys me, but damn, she has game. Like, how did she do that? Like that's the attitude of it, right? And then it says, someday, baby, you ain't gonna be trouble for me anymore. It's like you're out of my hands. Or it's like, for instance, maybe there's somebody that you worked with, right? And they weren't your favorite person or whatever. And then they end up going to a different company. But you see them in that company leveling up. And it's just like, damn. Like, I didn't like her when she worked here or when he worked here, but now that she's over there, like, good job, well done, like that's what I'm feeling from that. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so what do we have for Virgo, please? I don't know why I'm cutting the deck. So that's weird. Now I know I was cutting the deck. So as I was shuffling the cards, I almost said, I just saw the star card. In this deck, there's 2 star cards, and then underneath the deck was the other star card. This is healing energy. You could be healing from something. But also, I just got done saying, you could see somebody leveling up. That's the star. I feel like she could have long hair or feminine energy. This could be you. It doesn't have, you could be a male with short hair. This could still be you. Just take it as it resonates. But this is somebody who's leveling up, who's done healing, who's got game, right? So what's carrot? What's that opportunity or windfall for Virgo, please? And here's the thing. I've got a Virgo Mars. So, sometimes, like, it doesn't have to be your sun, moon, rising, right? It can also be, It can also be, some of the other strong placements like Venus or Mars or even Jupiter, right? So with the opportunity or windfall, somebody who's heartbroken in the past. We've got the Three of Swords here. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have been dealing with one or have that strong in your chart somewhere. Somebody could have gotten an opportunity or windfall for hurting someone. I'm hearing, I don't know why I'm hearing this. It's like so weird, but paid. Like somebody was paid to hurt someone. I don't mean physically. I hope not, at least, right? Sorry, I've got something in my eye. Just to get somebody gone or something like that. And then, but it was heartbreaking. Something that brought you disappointment or grief. Then we've got love. What's love? So there's a partnership, some type of partnership, and that partnership could have been what you loved. This also does talk about marriage, so there could be like an engagement or a marriage of some sort, because it's like two people at the altar with the priest or pastor, right? But it also just could be any kind of partnership between like 2 or 3 people or more. And it's something that you love. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic. Could have happened around the time frame of September. What is September for Virgo? The Lovers. So maybe somebody's planning a wedding in September. And if anybody is planning a wedding in September, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Let me know. Also, congratulations. Let's just get more. Oh, and I was also going to say welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure that you smash that button. Like, share. Also hit the notification bell. That way you get notified of all of my upcoming content. So, what's flowers and happiness? Maybe somebody got flowers. I mean, obviously at weddings that you have flowers, right? Or it could be like, I was just about to say, or it could be like you got flowers for like a promotion or something. We have the Two of Cups. That's a partnership. It could be a relationship, like a romance, but notice how the hands on there are shaking, almost like deal, right? So somebody's getting flowers and somebody's happy. Look, there's even a flower right in the middle. Somebody's happy about a partnership. Okay. Just reading this. We're still going to clarify. So then we have Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles. And that is like one of the most abundant cards in the deck. And it's aces are gifts from the universe. And this is like the strongest possibility of something successful. Starting out something, that can make a lot of money. Then we have Bat, take care. Enemies are working against you. This could be anybody. What is Bat? Who's working against Virgo? Who's working against Virgo with the Bat? Who is working against Virgo? Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but here's the thing. Enemies may be working against you, but truth is being told. That's the truth. So it's also victory, card of victory. Now, swords deal with communication, and that could be anything from spoken word, emails, text messages, face-to-face. It's just truth is being told. So whether or not, if they're your enemy just because they're speaking the truth, well, whose problem is that, right? And I just heard, well, they're a two-faced friend, because that's what we're looking at, cat, two-faced friend. Well, were they really ever your friend in the first place? Like, think about it. What did you treat them like a friend? What's cat with the two-faced friend and Virgo? It's cat, two-faced friend, Virgo. This is funny. So, it's our friend card. This literally is the friendship card. 6 of Cups. This talks about somebody that you've known from the past or for a long time. Somebody that brings out like that nostalgic feeling. It could be like, like that inner child. They bring out your inner child. But it's also reflective of your future self. So this could have been somebody that you've known for a long time or makes you feel like that. What's Inkpot? Problems to be resolved. What's problems to be resolved? The moon. So the moon, I feel like we've got a full moon happening on the 25th of this month. It's a full moon in Leo. And I feel like problems to be resolved by the full moon is what I'm feeling. Now, if you're seeing this, at any other time outside of January, it could be by the next full moon that you've got these problems to be resolved. And it all has to do with taking a leap of faith, a new start. Yeah, okay, so before I start assuming things, let's get more. It's been cold here, guys. That's why I've got this big old sweatshirt on. I love the sweatshirt. One more. Just saw justice come out. Somebody's getting justice. All right, what's Carrot and the Three of Swords? What's that opportunity or windfall with the Three of Swords? The Emperor. So this is dealing with the Aries. Could have had an opportunity or windfall dealing with an Aries, and there was heartbreak, deceit, disappointment. What's love with the Three of Pentacles? What's love with the Three of Pentacles for Virgo, please? Ten of Cups. So here's the thing. This is what I'm feeling on this. Like, while this opportunity or windfall could have brought heartbreak for some reason with an Emperor or Aries energy. An Emperor is like super masculine. He's the king of all kings. So could have been like a father, head of household, boss, CEO, something like that, right? So you could have had some disappointment dealing with somebody like that or an Aries. But you're still getting this opportunity or windfall, because then I see there's some kind of partnership, love, maybe even a marriage, right? And it's with the Ten of Cups, that's happy home, happy life, happy wife. Like people are happy, happy, happy. This is emotions, feelings. And it looks like everything's going good, like I see a marriage. I definitely see a marriage. And then September, we have the Lovers. What is September with the Lovers? Knight of Swords. So, Knights are warriors. They come rushing in to deliver something, right? And this looks like message, information. Somebody wanting to deliver a message. It could be somebody like saying something about something that happened in the past, maybe something that happened in September between two lovers. Now it's interesting. These lovers, like we see, it's two snakes looking at each other. Snakes aren't typically looked at like fondly, because they can be venomous or whatever. But snakes, spiritually speaking, are all about regeneration, growth. It's just weird. Like I see love, happiness, and a marriage, but then it's just like this weird energy. So what's flowers and happiness? Flowers and happiness. Ace of Staffs, a passionate new beginning. Well, I don't think this is bad at all. It's a passionate new beginning with this partnership. Like somebody could be getting actually married, right? Because they've fallen in love or something. Somebody else could just be leveling up, like the song was saying, right? Somebody's finding their love, finding their passion, falling in love with their work or something like that. But I see like a promotion, a partnership, passionate new beginning. What is this archway with new opportunities and paths opening up with the Ace of Pentacles? What's archway with the Ace of Pentacles for Virgo? What's archway for the Ace of Pentacles with Virgo? What's archway with it? Okay, Five of Swords. Oh, okay. So the Five of Swords is a bittersweet victory or a bittersweet battle, right? So this is talking about, you know, like sometimes you have to like fight your friends for like if they're friends at work and everybody's up for the same position. It's like, do you really want to fight with another person, you know, and beat somebody out that, you know, you thought you were friends with, but otherwise how are you going to get that position? So it's like there's going to be a winner and there's going to be somebody who doesn't win. And so, and this is the card of, you know, somebody winning and the other person not winning. But that's the start of a new prosperous beginning for somebody, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. But somebody is going to be disappointed. And it could be because enemies are working against you, and that's the truth. What's the bat with the Ace of Swords? Two aces in your spread. What is the bat with the Ace of Swords? The Eight of Swords, anxiety, fear, stress. This is a card where you put yourself into that mentality. Like you're freaking out because you're freaking yourself out. You can also take yourself out of this mindset as well. So, but it's just, it's stress, it's fear, it's anxiety, and it's because you feel like enemies are working against you, and that's the truth. So what's this two-faced friend? Somebody that you knew from the past. Somebody that you knew from the past. What is the Six of Cups and the Cat for Virgo? Six of Cups and the Cat for Virgo. Six of Cups and the Cat. Three of Staffs. So this is the feeling, Three of Wands is the feeling of waiting for your ships to come in. It's fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But it's like you feel like something is still going to happen, or something is coming, or you see it just on the distant horizon. It's just not here yet. Maybe it's like a two-faced friend that's coming back around, or that you might be dealing with in the future. Somebody from your past, a two-faced friend, but you may be dealing with them in the future. That may be coming. What is Inkpot? What's problems to be resolved with the moon? What is problem? Ooh, Nine of Swords. So more depression, anxiety, fear, stress, sleepless nights, nightmares. Somebody could be having nightmares because of this. Problems to be... Your problems will be resolved, but somebody's freaking out until then. And here's the thing too. We're talking about the moon. The moon cycles, dark moons, new moons, full moons, make people crazy. Like, it's just the way that the moon's energy works with water and the tides and the oceans, but people are made up of 80% water, so it affects us too. So I feel like you know, somebody is going to be freaking out, but the problems I feel like will be resolved around that time. So, and so underneath the deck we have the Fool, which is taking a leap of faith, and then we have Ace of Cups, and that's a brand new beginning, like something that's going to be beautiful, right? So somebody in this storyline is getting a beautiful brand new start. Okay, beautiful brand new start. There might be another person in the storyline who does not. Like I said, there's a winner, and then there's somebody who doesn't win. And I don't even think that to some people it's even a competition. There's others that always feel that everything is a competition, which I have my own opinions about that, but that we're not here for Abby's opinions. I just read the cards, right? I will say, though, that there's a beautiful partnership that's about to happen. In the past, you could have had massive heartbreak. Oh, that's what I'm getting. So in the past, you could have had massive heartbreak where you thought you were supposed to have opportunity or windfall with somebody, okay? But it was disappointment. And then you end up coming into a partnership full of love, prosperity, you feel it working out. It could have happened around the time frame of September. Or it could be, you know what, it was one of the past Septembers, because this Knight of Swords is looking back. But it was a message delivered around September. And it was like this beautiful it could have been an actual romance or engagement or marriage or something like that. And I feel like for a while this was happiness, or it still could be happiness. Like, it's very promising with the partnership, Ace of Staffs, happiness, because there's new possibilities and paths opening up, but not without a little bit of competition and battles. Like, there will be fighting. And I don't mean like fighting. Like, I just mean competition. You know, there's always some kind of adversity that you have to go up against. And, but this could cause worry and fear for some people. So this is where like the timeline, the storyline splits. Like, half of y'all are on the receiving side of this, the winning side, right? And then there could be others of you that are not the winner, you know. And again, it's not about competition, but it's just the best way that I can describe it right now. But somebody's having fear about this, and it's because enemies are working against you. Now here is, and again, I don't know why I'm channeling this. Sorry, my back is like itching all of a sudden. I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like I see this bat and this cat. Ooh, and they rhyme, bat, cat. I feel like this two-faced friend, and, you know, feeling like enemies are working against you. Why? You know, are you the two-faced friend? Are you the enemy that was working against another person? Or is this because, you know, you didn't treat a person right, and that's how they're treating you now? You know, or is it like this person and they're evil or something, right? So, but then with that cat, that two-faced friend, it's like, this is somebody from your past. And I feel like it's still going to be somebody that you're going to have to deal with in the future. And then we have the moon with the Nine of Swords. And it's like, these secrets are going to come out. Something's going to be coming out. Problems will be resolved. But it's going to be like, oh shit, this could be my biggest nightmare. Maybe. Underneath the deck, though, it's somebody's new start. Somebody's Ace of Cups. Okay? And meanwhile, right now you could be in a financial pinch, but Spirit is saying with the Cup card, you should also accept valid criticism. And I feel like for those of you that are on the back cat side, right, that's that valid criticism. Listen, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I'm just a reader on the internet. I just read the cards. Okay, so now we're going to get Goddess of the Moon. What do we have for Virgo, please? Yeah, sometimes my readings come out where it's like I'm reading for like the cross watcher. I'm reading for the other person, but it's in your reading because it's something that you need to see. Just like the song, it's like somebody's watching somebody else. This could be somebody else's storyline. And you're watching it from your perspective, but it's like, damn, you got game, girl. Like somebody's getting love, somebody's getting a partnership, somebody's getting new possibilities and paths opening up. And then in the meantime, you're feeling like, well, do I have enemies working against me? Yeah, you do. Why? Because either you or they are a two-faced friend. But in the end, it's like problems to be resolved, but it still brings in a little bit of anxiety, fear, depression that can be resolved around the time of the full moon. Now, the full moon card is also the sign of Cancer and Pisces. So you could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces. And like I said earlier, I feel like that it could be like a contract. So you might be like resolving issues with a contract. that's given you a lot of like fear and anxiety. So there's that. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got number 19, balance. And Spirit is calling for you to have balance in your life. Something significant could be happening by the 19th. It could be somebody's age, birthday, anniversary, whatever. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 10s are about endings, but they're also about beginnings, because 1 plus 0 equals 1. So, and I see that here. We've got 10 of Cups. It's the end of poverty and disappointment. And the start of like new finances and whatnot. But it's like somebody needs to balance that out. And then this is random. So then top of, not random, nothing's random. We have number 18, 19. This has been happening a lot in these reads with this last set of readings. When the numbers are consecutive, it's a strong message. Pay attention. So pleasure, this talks about, indulging in the pleasures of life, feeling free. Notice how she's just like, finally. I feel like somebody's finally getting free. It's like this partnership, whatever is being brought together is actually like kind of freeing for someone. And it's going to create a lot of balance. Yep. So then we have Divination of the Ancients. What do we have for Virgo, please? These cards help us with manifesting a positive outcome for the situation. What do we have for Virgo? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please. Okay, underneath the deck we have Clouds, mystical. Who just had this? It's a mystical connection. Leo. Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, because I know they just got this card. It's called Clouds. So this talks about like a mystical connection, a mystical coming together with somebody. And then we have Ogham, Ogham. I want to say this is Nordic or Celtic, but it's nature. So Spirit is saying get back out into nature, connect with nature. And I feel you'll find a lot of pleasure by going out into nature, a lot of balance in your life. I also feel like you may like once you're in nature, you may connect spiritually while you're outside, or enjoying nature in some way. What do we got here? Ogham. So, let's do Clouds first. A wonderful gateway has opened for you, and it's funny because we literally have archway, which looks like a gateway, right? So, a gateway is open for you, and you are experiencing mystical occurrences. Do not discount these encounters as mere figments of your imagination. What you're witnessing is very real, so use your natural and psychic gifts to explore the esoteric realms. Allow the images you will see in the sky above and loving voices you hear to gently guide you. As you become a visionary, you will experience the elation of connecting with the supernatural. Free yourself from worry. Yeah. It's saying free yourself from worry. So that could be this as well. It's like by the moon. That's what it's saying. Thank you, spirits. Inkpot. Problems to be resolved. Moon. The next full moon. And I think that that's what this is saying is your problems, your anxieties, your worries will be lifted by this time. Not that you will have them at this time. I mean, people do act crazy around the full moon. But I feel like your worries are going to be resolved by that time. Release control as you float into altered consciousness and defy laws of the physical. So many people aspire to a state of nirvana. You are on your way there. So your imagination is key. What you are experiencing is real. Practice daily meditation. You are a spiritual teacher. Your guides are trying to tell you something important. Learn how to tune into the world of spirit. You are a natural psychic. I love that. Beautiful. Okay, and then, so Autumn, nature. I just had it, and then I let it go. Okay, so the mystery of the old ways beckons. Tap into ancient wisdom of the ancestors and connect with the magic of nature. Embrace the delicious warmth of the sun. Breathe in the purity of the air. Feel the earth under your feet and cleanse yourself in streams and rivers. Remember, you are part of the natural world. Through your lifetimes, you have accumulated great knowledge. Now, seek the wise teachings of the trees. They are the wisdom keepers who have stood by silently witnessing every detail of passing centuries. Spend time outside with these gentle giants. They hold the keys to your past. Allow them to unlock the remembrance you hold deep within. You are ready to be unleashed. You know what's really crazy? It's just really funny. Like I said, I have Virgo Mars. This year we got a Christmas tree. 10:10 on the clock, by the way. We got a Christmas tree, and I have a very small apartment. I mean, I love it. It's, it suited us really well, but it's not that big. And so we didn't get a massive tree like we've gotten in the past. But I've always had this dream, ever since I was a kid, to start Christmas tree farms where you give the entire Christmas tree, roots and all, to the person, and then you can either give it back or they can plant it in a yard or whatever, right? Since I first had that thought years and years and years ago, they actually started Christmas tree farms like this, right? And I was so happy that people started, doing that. Well, this year we found this tiny little, it was probably bigger than a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, but this Christmas tree. And I mean, it was cute, right? We was like, let's do that. So, and it comes in its own little thing, and I was like, we can get it now and grow with it later, and it'll grow with us year by year by year. And it's a pine tree, so pine and the pineal gland and all of that. But that's what we did, and so we decorated it. And then just today, and it's like mid-January, just today, I took all the decorations off, and I was like, I need to put this outside so it can be in nature, get fresh air, get sunlight and all of that. But I felt like when I was taking off all the lights and stuff, I was like, I'm unleashing it, unlocking, so to speak, unlocking my pineal gland for remembrance. I know I just spent way too long talking about that, but I just find it really funny. So anyway, you have Druid, pagan, or Celtic connections through your bloodline and or past lives. It's time to awaken your magical abilities. Your soul calls you to spend more time outside in nature. Study the Ogham. Become more environmentally aware. And I might be going up to the mountains tomorrow. So I think that's awesome. And if you're watching this, definitely do the same. Get out into nature. Try to connect. Try to ground yourself. I mean, if it's not too cold, take off your shoes, put your feet into the actual soil, get your hands dirty, Work with the trees, hug a tree. I know it sounds so silly, but it's for sure, for real. Go hug a tree, just connect. All right, what else? All right, bottom of the deck, we've got conflict, number 6. Top of the deck, we've got betraying and jealousy, number 21. See, okay, that's what I've been picking up on. Somebody is going, this, enemies are working against you and two-faced friend. I feel like it's because there's betrayal and jealousy, or jealousy of betrayal. I already said earlier, I felt like somebody was leveling up, and it's like either you or somebody that you're watching, and there could be some jealousy around that. So let's read about this. The numbers 21 and 6 could be significant. 21 plus 6 is 27. Take it as it resonates. 6s are about victory and balance. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3s are about celebration. But they're also about heartbreak, deceit. Let's look at 6. Conflict. We often embellish love with dreams and fantasies, with presumptions and beliefs, preventing it from existing or conditioning it to the point of deforming it. Is this your case? Observe how you manipulated your love. So, I did say earlier, this could be somebody that you worked with or somebody that you were trying to partner with. Were you manipulating? Even like this betrayal, people working against you or a two-faced friend, and I was questioning it. Why are they a two-faced friend? Did somebody manipulate that love, that friendship? Did somebody take advantage of it? It's like there's so many things that could be there, but I'm just saying, I feel like somebody's love was manipulated, and therefore, that kind of prevents anything from moving forward. So let's look at 21. And I'm thinking, it's like, who are you going to be mad at, that other person or yourself? That's why it's saying to observe. And at the very beginning of this reading, I was like, you guys, I feel like this could be you or this could be, the other person. But if it is you, it's like, be real with yourself, And so Spirit is saying, observe the storyline through even like the song. Sorry, I know it's like I'm having a hard time explaining this right now. Even through the song. I feel like we may be looking at the storyline of another person. And this bat and cat could be you, or it could be somebody around you that's close to the situation. But there's a two-faced friend. Enemies are working against you or them. But the problems are going to be resolved in the end. Once fear and worry is taken away. So betraying, jealousy. Are you experiencing the dark side of love? Take the time to assimilate betrayal. In those desperate moments, what we loved in the other appears with absolute certainty. Observe it and do it yourself, keeping your awareness. In this attentive presence, grow, evolve, become yourself. So what Spirit is saying is there's a lesson here with all of this. You may be watching somebody else level up and you don't know how they got there. But do you? You know how they got there. They deserved it in the very beginning, and I feel like this betrayal, jealousy, it's like that's why they're getting the good things. And Spirit is saying you need to observe why there was, why they're winning and maybe you're not. And I'm not saying that you're not winning. You could still be doing well, right? Although I do see financial pinch and you should accept valid criticism. But I feel like, this is it's a lesson for somebody. Whether this is you or whether it's the other person, it's a lesson for someone. And so this is where I'm going to leave it at, Virgo. Very different reading for me. But if this brought you any kind of answers, clarity, or insight, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. I love getting feedback. Would love to know your storyline, or just, let me know if this resonates. As you know, it's together we grow. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. I always love sharing our time and energy together every time I read for you, and I look forward to doing it again in the near future. So stay blessed, take care, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace, Virgo.